WHMIS is a Canadian federal regulation requiring all employees who come in contact with hazardous materials to be fully trained. The employer must ensure that his or her staff is properly trained in WHMIS. Ensuring workers are trained and the manner in which training is conducted is the responsibility of the employer. Employees have 3 rights when it comes to WHMIS. They have the right to know, the right to refuse, as well as the right to participate. On the screen are the 8 WHMIS symbols that you will need to familiarize yourself with. Compressed gas. Contents under high pressure. Cylinder may explode or burst when heated, dropped, or damaged. Flammable and combustible materials. These materials may catch fire when they are exposed to heat, to sparks, or to flames. This material may also burst into flames. Oxidizing material. This may cause fire or explosion if it comes into contact with wood, fuels, or other combustible material. Poisonous and infectious material. Immediate and serious toxic effects. This is a poisonous substance, and a single exposure may be fatal or cause serious or permanent damage to health. Poisonous and infectious material. Other toxic effects. This is a poisonous substance which may cause irritation. Repeated exposure may cause cancer, birth defects, or other permanent damage. Poisonous and infectious material. Biohazardous infectious materials. This may cause disease or serious illness. Drastic exposures may result in death. Corrosive material. This can cause burns to eyes, skin, or the respiratory system. Dangerously reactive material. This may react violently, causing explosion, fire, or release of toxic gases when it is exposed to light, to heat, vibration, or extreme temperatures. A material safety data sheet, also known as an MSDS, is designed to provide both workers and emergency personnel with the proper procedures for handling or working with a particular substance. On the screen, you will see a copy of an MSDS, which also includes some of the information that you will find on it. Just to review, this is a final look at the 8 WHMIS symbols that you need to familiarize yourself with.
I strolled into receiving one dry, cold, sunny day. Packages and boxes in total disarray. They have no WHMIS labels or identifying marks. I got out of there with that to avoid the sparks. I got out of there with that to avoid the sparks. When I entered the labor force, I had no WHMIS smarts. All around the flammables, I would play lawn darts. Didn't know the government had a master plan to label nasty bottles and leave Afghanistan. To label nasty bottles and leave Afghanistan. Workplace hazardous materials information system. It sure is a mouthful, but you better listen. Substances must be labeled at your place of work. A legal responsibility that you cannot shirk. A legal responsibility that you cannot shirk. WHMIS became a law in the 1980s. Mulroney was the PM and I was making babies. The main focus is the worker's right to know. So everything is labeled from head right down to toe. Yes, everything is labeled from head right down to toe. supplier labels list precautionary measures, first aid procedures, and other sordid treasures. Risk phrases are shown, like may explode if held, highly irritating, like Newman on Seinfeld, highly irritating, like Newman on Seinfeld. Workplace labels don't need as much detail, but still give instructions if the safe parts fail. Product IDs are printed with good inks, and notice should be given if the compound stinks, and notice should be given if the compound stinks. Material safety data sheets contain 9 sections listing ingredients and safety directions. They must be updated every 3rd year. I guess battery acid could turn into root beer. I guess battery acid could turn into root beer. We keep MSDS in binders and online. You know what to do if you're drenched in turpentine. Consult MSDS, take the correct action. Workplace safety is concrete, not an abstraction. Yes, workplace safety is concrete, not an abstraction. WHMIS icons are alphabetical, you know. Class A compressed gas from a breakfast burrito. Class E corrosive, high molarity. F dangerous reactive, like Brad Pitt and Jolie. F dangerous reactive, like Brad Pitt and Jolie. Class B is combustible, like gasoline. C's an oxidizer, like oxygen or bromine. Store B and C together, you better leave these parts, 'cause you might get a that is off the charts. Yes, you might get a that is off the charts. Class D refers to poisons, toxic things. D3 biohazardous, deep fried onion rings. D1 immediate serious effects, that sucks. And D2 is the sequel to the Mighty Ducks. And D2 is the sequel to the Mighty Ducks. Now WHMIS has a rich vocabulary. There's even a symbol if you can't eat dairy. Lethal dose 50 and pH play a role. Hey, I fixed them to my wife's tuna casserole. Hey, I fixed them to my wife's tuna casserole. Hazards can enter your body in many ways, like absorption, soaking in mayonnaise. What you think that problem is rather small. Imagine the increase in your cholesterol. Imagine the increase in your cholesterol. WHMIS a traduit à sim de en français. Les produits chimiques, c'est vrai, oui c'est vrai, peuvent être sérieux et aussi dangereux. Informe-toi, ne sois pas un hostile niaiseux. Informe-toi, ne sois pas un hostile niaiseux. Women of WHMIS, men of MSDS, learn the rules now, avoid a legal mess. At the Christmas party, show off what you know, and you might get a great big kiss under mistletoe. And you might get a great big kiss under mistletoe. So what was the? It is fair to ask, handling it, should you wear goggles and a mask? Read the WHMIS labels, they'll tell you every time. It was my Baba's chicken soup, and that's my final rhyme. It was my Baba's chicken soup, and that's my final rhyme.